Hey everybody, hope you're having a good day. We're going to be making sugar cookies today. I've got my everything laid out. I know you can't see my face, but here I am. I'm just this same looking beautiful woman I was yesterday. Okay, I've got my rolling pin. It's a big old hefty rolling pin. And I got my, whoa, come back here, rolling pin. And I've got my sifter. I'm not gonna sift any flour onto this. I'm just gonna put a little bit of flour on this, which is about 1/3 of a cup, to put my two cookie cutters in. That keeps it from sticking to the dough. These are my two favorite. A Christmas tree. I like the Christmas tree because it's got this, it's easier to push with this rubber on it, rubber piece. And this is my favorite kind of man, right here, the snowman. Because if you don't like him, take a blow dryer to him and he's gone. So anyway, I'm going to be putting that over to the side here. I've got my coffee, I've got my water, and let me put my rolling pin right here. I hope you all can see it. Well, I might have to put this on this side, because I want to make sure that I'm in frame so you all can see what I'm doing. And here is my cookie dough, right here. And this is how you want it. And you want it really, really cold. So if your house is real hot, and while you have it out, it gets warm, you need to put it back in the refrigerator. It'll be hard to work with. But anyway, I'm going to put some flour on my countertop here. This is why I had my husband put in such a big island, because it's really too big for this kitchen, but I want a big space that I can bake and I can work. Okay, let's get busy making us some snowman cookies. I'm going to take about this much for now. Set this aside. Let me make sure that you all can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go around and see what you see. Oh, it's just a little too far. I need to take it back that way a little bit. Sorry. And I can do that easily. All I got to do is take this up, bring my flour this way, spread it out. You all can see better here. There you go. Now, I'm going to flour up my rolling pin. I bought this in Ohio. My sister-in-law told me this was the best to roll out cookies and stuff like that. I did it with a smaller one for years, but she said, get you one of these. So I got one of these. And you roll it out, making sure that you get it thin. Okay, we got just a little too much flour. Let me take it off to the side. But you want to make sure that your cookie dough does not stick. And I go by the feel of my cookie dough. Let me get my pan so I can go ahead as I'm... you want an ungreased cookie sheet. I use this type. You can use any type of cookie sheet as long as most cookie sheets don't stick. See, minimum pressure, you just have to roll it because this thing is heavy. So, uh-oh. And it's sticking. Didn't have enough flour. Okay. That feels about right. Let's make a Christmas tree first. And I just go down through here. And I'll show you about how thick. You don't want them real thin. You don't want a lot of flour on them. So this is about how thin you want them. I don't know how thin that is, but that's about how you want them. And you just lay them on your cookie sheet. And I don't have internet today, girls. I'm hoping that I can get this uploaded today sometime, so. Well, I have internet. Let me rephrase that. I have internet, but for some reason it's not working my computer. I don't know what's going on. And what I do is try to find where I've rolled out a spot big enough to cut a cookie. So I don't have to cut. It's got a little hole in it. But, okay. This would be a real good thing to do with your grandchildren. Mine are in school today. I slept late. Oh, I was so tired yesterday from making cookies yesterday after I made the video that I made. Well, that one's got a little bit of bitty hole in it, but that's okay. After I made the video I made yesterday, I went on and made sugar cookies. That video, or not sugar cookies, but peanut butter cookies. That video will be going up. I was going to put it up tomorrow, but we'll see about getting internet. I may have to put this one up tomorrow. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just take this, put it back together. Don't work your dough too much. I mean, you know, once you roll it a second time, you want to get as many cookies as you can. Okay, let's put a little more dough here. Don't work it a lot because you're going to get a tough cookie. Ha! A tough cookie. Where have we heard that? Okay, just kind of gather your dough back together. Make it in a ball. Like this. Just make it in a ball and make sure you got plenty of flour on your, and you can do the flour like this. Get flour on your, okay. And just roll it out again. And it's okay if it has cracks in it like my dough does here. I hope you can see that because it's going to smooth out. And once you icing your cookies, and yes, I will be giving you the, this is the most time-consuming and labor-intensive cookie that there is. So, let's do the rest in Christmas trees so we can fill up that pan all with Christmas trees. Make sure I'm not cutting off. Okay. Just peel it back. Get your tree. Some of them I got a little thinner, and that's okay. I don't like a crisp sugar cookie. If you do, make them thinner. I happen to like a thick, and some of these are thin. I happen to like a thick, and I'm going to put them on another pan because they'll all bake differently. The thin, you want to make them all about the same consistency, the same thickness. That side I got, whoa, that one's imperfect like me, so we'll just put it on there anyway. That's okay. We all got a little imperfections about us, so we might as well have an imperfect cookie. Let's put that cookie on there, and I'll show you what they look like on the pan. But I'm sure most of you have seen cookies on a pan. But I'll show you, because some people, you know, there might be a young girl watching that has never baked, and maybe her mama didn't bake. My girls don't bake. They're never around when I do bake. And one of these days when they come to me and say, Mama, I want to learn, because I didn't go to my grandmother, or my mom didn't make cookies, but because Grandma did it all. But when I wanted to learn, I was already married and had children, and Grandma said, okay, be here at 4 a.m. And I'm thinking, 4 a.m.? You got to be joking. But Grandma always got up at 4 a.m. and that's when she started her baking. And so, You want to do this in small batches so that you don't have to work your dough a lot. And so it doesn't get tough. But anyway, needless to say, I didn't make it. I didn't make it. I did not make it to Granny's house at 4 a.m. So, I learned from my sister-in-law. Granny, I did learn some things from, but my sister-in-law I learned a lot from. She come to my house, and me and her got started, and she said, okay, I'm going to let you do it, and I'm going to tell you what to do. That was many years ago. So, she is an excellent cook. I don't think that she does a whole lot now. She's getting up in age and kind of sickly. Y'all keep her in your prayers. Both of my sister-in-law, my husband's sister and my husband's oldest brother, his wife, she's having breathing problems. My husband's sister is having issues. She's a diabetic, and I'm going to set that aside. I'm afraid I'm going to work it too much. So I'm going to take a little more, and I'm going to put in here. And I'm going to go ahead and put a pan of cookies in the oven right now. I'm going to put this in. There's how I place them in there. I could place them. Oh! Goodness gracious. Did I lose any? Y'all let me do that. Seen them cookies just a-flopping. Never said a word. Goodness gracious. I love you guys. Let me put them on here a little. I can put them on here a little tighter and get more cookies on here. These does not stick. Yeah, there we go. Let me put one more on here. I can get one more on here. Right here, this one's about the thickness. Okay, I'm going to put these in, and I'm going to time them because I just don't know what the timing would be, to tell you the truth. And I'm going to put them on, 12 minutes. And then I'm going to watch them closely. I know what it should look like when I get my cookie, when it gets done. So I'm going to put a flour on there. I'm wearing green and red today. This is Grinch green. But I'm not a Grinch. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite time of the year. Not because gifts, but because family comes together. Friends come together. I do miss my friends. I miss my family that's gone. But it's a time to reflect and think about Christmases past, and just be thankful. I think that Thanksgiving gives us an opportunity to be thankful for everything that we have, but I think also that Christmas makes us think back, and we're thankful that Jesus was born to come and save the world if they'll accept Him. And so I just am thankful that He saved a wretch like me. Well, that's going to be a little odd cookie. I didn't have enough flour into there. But anyway, I'm just thankful that He saved me. And if you want Him in your life, all you have to do, you don't have to be at a church. You don't have to, anywhere you're at, you can ask Him to come into your life and be part of your life, and He will. Keep Him in your heart. Keep Him in your prayers. What I mean by that is pray every day and say, Lord, that I fell short, and I need You in my life today. And you know, many of us do. Many of us make mistakes. Thank God that He'll forgive us of those mistakes and still love us. Kind of like our parents does. Don't you think? So, when I have Christmas, my kids know that before they open a gift, that they have to hear the Christmas story, how Jesus was born to come into the world for our sins, or for us, to save the world, to save us. I read from the Bible and let them know that Jesus was born for us, so that we may have everlasting life. How many of us could give our own children up to save a world that's unthankful and ungrateful? Not me. I don't know how Mary did it when she saw her son hang on the cross. I really don't. And you say, what's that got to do with Christmas? It's got a lot to do with Christmas. He was born to die. I'm going to put these together now before they get too worked. And I'm going to go ahead and roll these out. I think I'll pop one snowman in there. What do y'all think? Think I should? I think I'll pop a snowman, see how he looks. Let me fill my dough, yeah. Alright, pretty snowman. Now I don't decorate these to look like snowman. That's too time consuming. I just paint them up. Or icing them up. That's what I do. Alright, let's make another one. Diva and her papa is laying in there in the bed watching westerns. What you think about that, ladies and gentlemen? All our snow's melted off today. Hi, Caden. Caden's home from school. How you doing, buddy? How was your day at school? Caden? Oh, maybe it wasn't him. Oh, that's a little too thick.